The human brain, often hailed as the most intricate organ in the human body, is a living testament to the marvels of nature, and to many, the divine handiwork of God. This extraordinary network of neurons and synapses isn't merely a passive processor. It is a dynamic, evolving entity that continues to change and adapt throughout our lives. It's through the process of neuroplasticity, the brain's remarkable ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections, that we experience continuous growth and learning, even well into adulthood. Neuroplasticity challenges the once-held belief that the brain is static after childhood. In fact, this malleability hints at an inherent grace akin to the limitless mercy and adaptability we associate with God. The brain's capacity to evolve and regenerate allows for second chances, growth, and redemption in our spiritual and personal lives. Just like how God's mercy provides us with the opportunity to start anew, the adaptability of our brain offers the same capacity for growth and transformation. Through neuroplasticity, we're shown that change is possible at any stage of life, and the potential for reinvention is always within our grasp. This is more than just a neurological process. It is a divine design, reminding us that no matter where we are, we have the power to reshape ourselves and our future. Divine communication through the brain. Throughout human history, many have believed that the brain is the seat of the soul, the conduit between our physical existence and the divine. And if we consider this concept, it becomes evident that our brain, with its incredible capacity for change, might serve as the very vessel through which we receive divine communication. Romans 12:2 in the Bible says, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will." If we accept that God created humanity in His image, then the brain's capacity for change and growth may very well be a reflection of God's dynamic nature. As our life experiences reshape and rewire our brain, we might also be attuning ourselves more closely to God's frequency, receiving divine wisdom and guidance through this neural transformation. Just like a radio needs to be tuned to receive a clear signal, a well-tuned mind, supported by the principles of neuroplasticity, could very well be the perfect receiver for God's subtle broadcasts. Ancient scriptures from the Vedas, the Torah, and the Quran emphasize themes of metamorphosis, rejuvenation, and the relentless pursuit of wisdom. The adaptability of the human brain aligns seamlessly with these spiritual principles. If the brain has the power to learn from experiences, adapt, and even heal from trauma, then it is entirely plausible that the brain was designed to receive and interpret divine communications. When we align our minds through mindfulness, prayer, and meditation, we tune ourselves to the divine frequency, enhancing our receptivity to God's guidance. The power of words and emotions. Throughout human history, words have carried unparalleled influence. From creating worlds to shaping destinies, words hold immense power. They can elevate or demean, connect or alienate, heal or harm. The profound significance of words is not only reflected in human relationships, but also in the spiritual realm, where words play a key role in facilitating our connection with the divine. As stated in the book of John 1:1, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." This sacred connection between words and God highlights the divine essence of both our spoken and unspoken expressions. Words are not just sounds or symbols. They carry the energy of our emotions and intentions, and they shape the world around us. The emotional depth that words carry shapes our neural pathways, further reinforcing the profound connection between language, feelings, and the brain's architecture. Our words have the ability to influence how we perceive the world, and how the world perceives us. When we speak with love, kindness, and understanding, we pave pathways of light, opening our hearts and minds to divine resonance. These words invite divine wisdom into our lives, aligning us with God's frequency. On the other hand, when we speak with malice, anger, or contempt, we cloud our perception and hinder our spiritual growth. Words spoken in anger not only affect the recipient, but also leave an indelible mark on the speaker's emotional and spiritual well-being. Psalm 19:14 reflects this understanding, saying, "Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight, O Lord, my rock and my redeemer." The words we speak toward others and ourselves play a pivotal role in determining the clarity of our connection with the divine. By choosing words filled with positivity and grace, we set the stage for a deeper communion with God. Our language becomes a bridge, connecting us to the divine source of all creation. Emotional receptivity and spiritual growth. Our emotions play a critical role in our spiritual growth and our connection with the divine. The brain's limbic system, which is responsible for processing emotions, is in constant fluctuation, influenced by both internal and external factors. These emotions, whether fleeting or enduring, affect our spiritual receptivity, determining how easily we can tune in to God's messages. A heart burdened with resentment, anger, or grief may struggle to find solace in divine communication. In contrast, a heart at peace, irrespective of external circumstances, can more easily hear God's whispers. Managing our emotional turmoil and calming the storms within is essential to preparing our hearts for divine messages. Just as Jesus advised to love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, learning to release negative emotions is vital in maintaining a clear channel to the divine. Our emotions and words are intimately connected. When we speak from a place of anger or resentment, we reinforce negative emotional states, which in turn cloud our connection with the divine. On the other hand, speaking from a place of peace, love, and understanding cultivates emotional clarity, opening the door to divine guidance. This connection between words, emotions, and the brain is evident in neuroscientific studies, which show that positive speech and emotional regulation improve mental well-being and spiritual receptivity. The divine blueprint of the brain. The brain's ability to adapt and change is a profound reflection of divine intelligence. Neuroplasticity doesn't just signify our capacity to learn and grow. It mirrors the spiritual process of evolution and transformation. As we journey through life, our thoughts, actions, and emotions shape our brain's neural pathways, reinforcing patterns of behavior and belief. This malleability is a reminder that God has given us the ability to evolve spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, continuously refining ourselves to better align with His will. At the crossroads of faith and neuroscience, we can discern a divine blueprint guiding our journey towards spiritual realization. Just as our brain adapts to new experiences and challenges, our souls are also capable of spiritual adaptation, learning from each experience and growing closer to God. Our actions and choices, influenced by our spiritual beliefs, create pathways that either lead us toward divine alignment or away from it. The law of cause and effect. The law of cause and effect is a fundamental principle that transcends both the physical and spiritual realms. It is deeply embedded in religious teachings and in the science of neuroscience. Every action, thought, or emotion produces a corresponding effect, whether in our brain structure or in the world around us. This law serves as a reminder that we are accountable for our thoughts and actions, and that we have the power to choose the path we walk in life. On a neurological level, our thoughts, actions and emotions shape our brain's pathways, reinforcing either positive or negative patterns. Spiritually, this law serves as a reminder that we must choose our actions carefully, as they set into motion the divine responses that will unfold in our lives. Every choice we make has a consequence, and it's through the conscious application of divine principles, such as love, kindness, and compassion, that we manifest divine blessings in our lives. Spiritual growth and divine guidance. The law of adaptation emphasizes the brain's remarkable ability to change in response to experience. Similarly, spiritually, God's guidance helps us adapt to life's challenges, enabling us to grow closer to Him. Just as the brain changes in response to the stimuli around it, our souls evolve through our interactions with the divine. This divine guidance is further reinforced by ancient wisdom found in proverbs and spiritual texts, which advise us to surround ourselves with positive influences. The pursuit of spiritual growth is not only about adapting to new challenges, but also about seeking knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. The concept of neurogenesis, or the creation of new brain cells, parallels spiritual renewal. Just as the brain can regenerate itself, the soul, too, can undergo renewal through God's mercy and grace. This divine grace, coupled with our brain's inherent ability to adapt, underscores the endless possibilities for personal and spiritual growth. A harmonious dance of faith and neuroscience. The brain, with its intricate pathways and incredible adaptability, serves as a testament to God's magnificent design. By understanding the brain's mechanisms, its capacity to change, and the power of words and emotions, we can open the pathway to divine communication. The complexities of the human mind, intertwined with spiritual insights, paint a picture of a universe where science and faith are not separate, but dance together in harmony, each enriching the other. As we explore the profound connection between neuroplasticity and divine communication, we realize that the brain is not only a physical organ, but a spiritual instrument, capable of tuning into the frequency of the divine. By aligning our minds through mindfulness, prayer, and meditation, we can create a clear channel for God's wisdom to flow into our lives. The divine speaks in many ways, through our thoughts, words, emotions, and experiences. Our task is to tune in, to listen, and to allow God's messages to guide us on our journey of growth and transformation. Thank you for watching. If this video resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more insights on the connection between neuroscience and spirituality. Share your thoughts in the comments below and let us know how you've experienced divine communication in your own life. Stay tuned for more content, and may your journey be filled with wisdom, love, and growth.